sandwich.
Well, he's gonna have to fight a Joel, which is a Fuerte player. This is one of the last characters you want to face in a tournament. I feel.
Fuerte is one of those characters that is so slippery and so unknown, you know? And we've seen the Utah player, Peru, do so well with Fuerte.
Yeah, that guy's really good.
But it doesn't seem like it's going to matter right now. Sako, and this is the thing about Sako, you'll notice. The way he plays is very ballet-like. You notice? It's always moving.
Just dancing.
Yeah, it's always an intentional movement.
He almost sucks you into a rhythm sometimes.
Right. And so I love watching this guy play. Obviously, he used to use Cammy before.
That's right, and Viper before that.
He was the Cammy hero for a very long period of time.
What? Okay.
He just dashed through that slide.
What was that? Command dash.
All right, but here we go. Joel's getting some momentum here.
Oh no, it's a back dash. That's weird. So it phased through her.
Yeah. Okay, he's got her down again. And this is what Fuerte's going to do. He's just going to keep mixing you up. Nice using the EX run to escape
that. Was perfect.
That knife mix-up that Ibuki can perform on grounded opponents.
Oh, very good backdash by Hori Sako right there.
Oh, here we go, Joel. 2 more mix-ups away from taking this.
He really wanted that crumple, and it just wouldn't punish that mix-up.
Oh, nice air throw from Sako.
Scoop.
Great read, and then a regular throw.
Yeah, he caught him thinking. That's what happened right there. He woke up, and he's like, I just want to see what's going to go on first.
Right.
And he ended up just getting thrown.
That's always the thing. Like, throws work best when you can feel your opponent the most scared.
Yep.
Like, if you can get them into fear, you know whenever players go into fear mode, that's when they block.
Yes, you have to set up throws.
Yep.
And otherwise, they'll get teched every time. So.
Exactly.
Nice mix-up from Joel, though. Just like last match, you know, the first half was all him. Let's see if Sako's going to turn it around again.
Okay, 1 throw. So now Sako here with a little bit of momentum.
Throw. He is really scared of Sako. Oh, the counter hit setup.
Yeah, that's airborne, so he couldn't get thrown out of that. Trying to bait him into another throw.
Yep.
Oh, nice escape.
Yeah, that was nice. Quick run out of there. Jump back, no punish.
Watch out, don't go off the wall and get air thrown again. Sako was ready for it that one time.
Sako is not punishing those splashes on block. I think she can sweep him. 6-frame sweep.
And look at that. Joel taking round 1 very convincingly, very solidly. All the other rounds, Sako had managed to, wrest the momentum back from Joel. Not that time.
Yeah, it was just all him, really.
Oh, and Sako dropping combos.
Very rare. Maybe, hey man, nobody said he doesn't get nervous too.
Yeah, exactly.
He's always kind of been an underperformer in Street Fighter 4 tournaments. He is just working the throw game versus this guy.
Yeah, it's been working before, and he's going to be able to juggle off of the EX kicks like that.
That's right.
And Joel with a kind of a smile on his face,
He's got that Team Spooky shirt, I respect that, but he's kind of got the smile of, I'm playing Sako. Like, you got to wipe that smile off your face and, go after him.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a first round match. And before I came up here to do commentary, 2 guys ran up to me and they're like, can we get Sako's first matchup on stream? I'm like, why? He's like, he's playing my friend, and I want to see my friend get bodied on stream.
He's got some good friends.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what good friends, man.
Well, that's what you do. Yeah, that's how you do it in FGC, man. I'll get him. Yep.
You got her. And you know what? He's not looking half bad right now. He's not getting bodied at all by Sako.
It's going to be close.
Oops, okay,
nice. Dynamic pause. Just bring it back. We're professionals here. Just fight it out. That's right.
Add that drama there.
Yeah, exactly. They're right back into it, man. Oh, nice, just to get out of there.
Oh!
And the EX up kicks to take it. Congratulations to Sako winning his first match. It's got to feel good, man. It's always a relief when you win your first match.
Yeah. And good stuff to Joel, too. I mean, he put up a good fight. He did really well there. So.
Good defense. I would have liked to see him crouch tech a little more. I know it's scary to crouch tech with Fuerte because it's not very good, but you gotta do him very late.
But you know what? He got Sako thinking occasionally. He got Sako a little confused, managed to get some good mix-ups. He had those sequences where he drained like half his life before Sako finally got away.
Yeah.
That's what Fuerte is designed to do, keep you guessing.
That's what it is, yeah. A lot of oh, right on. This wouldn't happen to be the Zeus from East Coast, would it? The Vega player from Big 2?
Oh, it might be. And it looks like he's going up against Andre?
Oh yeah, I think so. So Zeus from Big 2, the Vega player that's gotten a lot of attention lately. This guy's and making a name for himself over there and giving a run to all the old guard over there in Big 2. Those guys now got a new guy to worry about. So, and this Vega player is very unique.
You know,
you don't see a lot of good Vegas in our country.
Vega's one of those players that, one of those characters that has started off, you know, always considered a low-tier character for a very long time. And even here in 2012, this version, when the game first came out, many people were upset that the Vega changes were like, oh, he doesn't need any changes. And however, as time has kept going, I feel like Vega players are getting way more and more comfortable with their character. And I've had a lot of Vega players come up and talk to me and tell me they even think they consider Vega a top 10 character now.
Oh, get out of here with that. But, like, top tier, no way, no way.
Top 10,
but
10,
this is what
maybe?
happens with footsie-oriented characters is they tend to progress in the tier chart because when you figure out games, you figure out what zones you're supposed to be staying in. So that's kind of natural, just like CVS2 Vega started out garbage tier, ended up, because of Ricky Ortiz being, you know, top 5 characters in the game. So, you know, the Vega makes these kind of jumps, and it's just because it takes a long time to figure out characters in Street Fighter. It takes years.
For sure. I mean, perfect example, of course, is always T-Hawk and Super Turbo.
Oh, yeah, that's the classic example.
Yeah, last place to, like, top 4, you know, in 20 years. It took 20 years for that to get there.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable evolution. So it is this Vega player from the East Coast. Great to see him come here.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's Andre with a great combo. If only he had landed it.
But, you know, I don't think he has a reputation for that or anything like that.
No, he usually lands them, so that was kind of a rare miss. But, yeah, he was walking up going for EX legs right there. Didn't let it rip. He's actually doing pretty good. Oh, that's it.
There we go.
That might not do it,
kill?
though.
No, I don't think it's going to kill. That Ultra does very little damage, even against a character like Vega.
Yeah, oh, you usually go to air jump light right there. Oh, don't risk it.
I know, you sit there. There's nothing you need to do.
Kill his charge. There, his charge is killed. Now hit a button.
Yeah.
Great job by, oh my God, it's Andre. Actually, his name on SRK is, oh my God, it's Chun. So he is originally a Chun-Li player.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So he really loves Chun-Li, which is dope because I love Chun-Li. It's good to see him play her.
Yeah, she's kind of fallen by the wayside in this version. A lot of people consider Chun-Li a very weak character.
She kind of is in a sense, but she's always, you know, her play style is just always, it's up to the player.
Yeah, because her range of normal moves hasn't changed much. And I've always said since Super, Chun-Li might have the best set of normal moves out of all the characters.
And one of the best supers in the game. And, you know, she's got a lot of stuff going for her.
She can cover so many areas with her moves. And oh my God, it's Andre right now saying, I am not worried about Zeus at all.
He is on fire right now. Honestly, I feel like the way he's been performing at Marvel may have boosted his confidence as a player in general. Because he's playing pretty dang good versus this, Vega player.
Zeus he's turning around now. He looks like he's asking the crowd something.
He's actually asking Min.
Like, is he complaining about his controller? I'm not sure what's going on right now.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Something's up.
And, you know, this could be a psychological play, too, because he got beat up pretty badly, right? So this could be one of those things to try to blame it on something else, you know, try to make it so Andre's thinking maybe he wasn't free. Maybe there was something else that was going on, you know? I
mean, like I said, this guy's got a lot of weight to carry now because he's been performing so well. But we haven't really seen him at, you know, big majors. It's a big step up in competition for him. I want to know what he's complaining about.
And then, you know, you have a player like, oh my God, it's Andre, obviously very well known now for his Marvel play. And here he is beating up on this guy who's supposed to be an up-and-comer in a game that he's not even known for. I didn't even know, oh my God, it's Andre played Street Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he did, but I didn't know he's, I didn't know he's decent, so.
Yep, sporting that Mad Cat shirt there. Oh, okay, so apparently he's a pad player, and his pad is cutting out during the match. So he's trying to find another pad right here. So this is, this is a little bit of a play here. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying he's lying or anything. I mean, obviously, his pad probably is cutting out on him. Because most pad players, the one thing about pad players, I will say, you know, we don't like to make the distinction between pad and joystick because it really doesn't make a difference anymore.
Not anymore.
But, you know, one thing about pad players I will say is that everybody who does use a pad has their favorite pad because it's worn in a certain way.
Yeah, but that leads them to malfunction more often than a stick does. Actually, like, I have seen it numerous times, hearing pad players, my pad broke, my pad broke, my pad. You know, it's just that, look at the hardware. It's, you know, it's a cheap piece of plastic.
Right.
As opposed to a stick that's like a bulky, you know, a well thought out design. Not to say that all pads are cheap and you know, and rinky dink. There's some very well made pads out there.
I mean, you could take one of these TE sticks and throw it on the wall.
Which
and
I
put
have.
it aside. I was just about to say, not that anybody has, but okay, we already got an admittance right here. So. Yeah, but that's the way it works. There's a reason why the Road to Evo's slogan was salt ahead.
Salt ahead, yeah. I think I actually had an ex-girlfriend throwing at me for playing too much Street Fighter. So those things hurt, man.
No,
gotta dodge them. so he's got it. It looks like an Xbox pad.
Yeah, and he does not look happy about this either. He looks very upset. Like that first game was just almost like a waste for him.
Well, it's, you know, like I said, this guy hasn't really, you know, made it to a lot of majors. Maybe he has, and I just haven't noticed. But he's at Evolution, his first match on stream, and the wires on his pad are like frayed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like kind of like coming out of the right.
And he's losing to Oh My God, It's Andre. Now, there's nothing wrong with Oh My God, It's Andre as a player, but he's kind of turned himself into a villain in the community. You know, he's kind of a heel in the community.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know. He likes to pop off. He likes to talk, you know, and not in a bad way. It's just part of the way it works. But
Andre's got this look on his face, like, come on, man, like, come on, fix your pad, let's go. He wants to fight, man. He just won a match, and now he has to get put on ice right here. You know, that's not a good look. Again, there's some pads, man. Get those.
There you go. $20 for those pads. You could buy like
$20. Are you kidding?
20 bucks for those pads.
That's ridiculous, man.
You could buy like 100 of the. Oh no, okay, not 100, but like 5 of those for $100. You know, have a whole set of them ready for you. One breaks, so get another one. Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
I mean,
my stick cost me like $1.50 or something like that. You know, I should have just bought 10 pads.
Yeah, I know, right? The one advantage I will say that a lot of pad players actually do have over joystick players. One of the things that people at home who haven't been to a lot of tournaments live probably don't realize is the noise that a joystick makes is actually kind of a clue to a lot of people on when things happen.
Sure. There's 2 benefits to a pad. The noise is one. The other is micro movements that are a little easier to do. But, you know, you could say that the noise issue, you could turn that into a strong point if you like using that. Because you could be hitting dead buttons, you could be doing the Hadouken with low kick feints.
Or you could be John Choi and land a fierce uppercut with Sagat and go the entire time.
That's
hitting in CBS 2, because that guy bangs buttons like you can't even
does, man. He notoriously hits the buttons hard.
And you know, I noticed a lot of top players do that, so I kept wondering to myself, do I need to bang some buttons
here? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's a requirement.
It's part of the tradition, yeah. It's also intimidating to your opponent. Like, they're probably thinking, like, they're hearing you hit these buttons, you know, and they're like, man, this guy's really trying.
The best thing about it is those joysticks are made to take that kind of punishment, right?
For sure.
I've gone to, I've visited friends who have just bought their brand new TE stick, and they haven't played in the arcades before, and they're like, hey, James, show me how to play. I'm like, okay, and I take it, and I'm like, bah, bah, bah. And they're like, you're going to break my joystick. What are you doing?
I've had somebody say that exact same thing to me, like, take it easy on my TE, and I'm like, don't be ridiculous, man. This is what it wants me to do.
This is what it's designed for, you know?
Things love punishment. Hit me harder. But we're going to get back to the match, and I believe we're going to have an honest one on Coco. Oh my God, it's Andre's side. He's going to retain that victory.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, Loud Zeus, he's going to take it like a man. And
you have to, because there's no way you can reverse that kind of a match.
No, he could. Well, midway, he could have paused the game and been like, and tried to get away with it. Yeah. But he took it like a man. He finished the match, and he said, give me a new pad, let's go. Right. And now he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be playing a lot more efficiently. But you know, Oh My God, It's Andre had a lot of momentum, and a lot of that momentum might have been taken out.
Well, he seems to be doing okay.
Nice little momentum changer there. That Ultra is just extra bonus damage. Oh, he's got Stomp. Oh, he missed it.
He missed the Stomp, but he gets the short Saiyan Shadow.
It's actually easier to do the Stomp in this version now. You can actually do the Stomp at down
forward. Yeah. That is so nice, especially when you're doing walking instant overheads with her. Right. You don't have to do that instant down tap. That was so frustrating to me.
I hated it so much.
Yeah, I don't. It's just a weird, like, going from like up forward to down instantly is really weird. And he's playing this match like you should, which is zoning and gaining meter and jumping. Oh, nice read by Zeus right there. Caught her on the back step.
Yeah. Oh, and he baits out the EX spinning bird kick as well.
Yeah, but not a big punish. He could have hit it a little harder. And right now, Zeus can play defensively.
Yeah, and Andre is chasing him down right now, and he's backing him up little by little. And that Fierce there just did a lot of damage because he just absorbed a fireball through a focus attack. So he had a lot of white damage there.
Yep, he ate a lot of right hands, but now it's his turn. Good card throw. Vegas card throw is very far.
One of the farthest in the game.
Yeah. And of
there
course,
it is again.
Oh, and he's going to do EX to chip, yeah. And of course, when we're talking about card throws, we're actually canceling normal attacks into throws, and what that does is increases the range. And, you know, you can catch your opponent off guard, where normally in Street Fighter, when you're at a specific area, throw is the fastest thing to do. So you almost always hit throw or crouch tech, which is holding down and throw. But when Kara throws, it kind of disrupts that whole process.
Yeah, because when you're in the range where you're like, oh, he can't throw me from here. When you do a carrot throw, all of a sudden you just go a little bit farther, and then you grab them.
Right, and that's all you need is that little bit of extra distance where they feel safe. So pretty even at the get-go, but Chun-Li having one of the best supers in the game, big damage.
All right, but like you said, oh my God, it's Andre sitting on a full bar. You can link a stand strong into super or something like that.
Stand strong, stand fierce. Every one of her buttons essentially says standing roundhouse.
But he uses 2 of his meter on the FADC on the fireball.
Wow, what a well-timed jab at standing fierce anti-air by Andre.
Oh, but that's going to do a big chunk of damage.
Yeah, he's going to go for the chip again. Nope, just empty jump throw. He's got to watch out, though. Andre is still a live opponent. A fierce in the air. There it is. Oh, and nothing.
Andre. Unusual from Andre dropping those combos.
Oh, and he could have another opportunity. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. And he missed
Andre. Very rare misses from Andre. Usually pretty good with his combos. I don't know what's happening. He's laughing.
He's laughing because he knows.
That was it. He could have said. He could have.
Like 3 or 4 times he had that.
Wow. He does not want to beat Zeus.
And you can see Min in the background yelling at him, 2 fireballs, 2 fireballs.
Oh, man, that is heartbreaking.
Yep. I mean, for those people on the stream who aren't familiar with Andre, he's developed a reputation for dropping combos in Marvel, so we're just giving him a hard time.
But he's very lighthearted about it.
Yeah.
Like, he even makes jokes about it himself, so we're not really like ridiculing him too bad or anything like that. He's a great player, you know. And I say a lot of times the reason people, you know, talk so much crap about him is because they're scared he's going to become such a good player in the future.
Exactly.
So. But yeah, it's all Zeus right now. I was waiting for Zeus to kind of come out of whatever was going on, and he seems to be playing his game again.
Especially after the relief of taking round at that game 2 that he had no right to take.
Yeah.
Basically, he can just kind of, you know, he's very relaxed right now.
Yes, because you just feel like there was even like, you know, a tension release between them. They were just kind of laughing, and now Zeus is like, okay, I can breathe and I can play, it's fine. Yeah, anything that happens now doesn't matter because I should have lost.
Right, exactly. And now Andre has all the pressure.
Very nice by Zeus. He just uses all Vegas buttons. I love a player who can really utilize the unique buttons that your character has.
Yeah. And that's usually the mark of an expert.
Oh,
because
definitely.
you got to start with maybe 25% of the moves. And then from there, you just learn little by little what the other buttons do, and you develop a little bit more and more.
Yeah, and then you start to create your own style, which is really the pinnacle of skill in Street Fighter, is being able to become a stylized player.
And that's where most of the individuality comes from, are the buttons that you hit when you hit them. So.
And how you hit them.
Yeah. Especially if you're John Choi.
Yep. So Andre's not gone just yet. This guy won't go away, and he keeps pestering Zeus, which you would think would just be such a free match, but apparently Andre is not bad at this game.
Andre has chased him down out of the air to air like 4 times.
I like the way he's playing. You know, he is. It's like a I don't give a damn attitude, but he's also just, you know, holding forward on that stick and putting it to Zeus.
It's a very Marvel-esque attitude.
It is.
You know,
and that's why I feel like his confidence is carried over into this game.
Marvel, you just kind of go face first into things. You know,
you do.
And
face first with the eyes closed.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing.
Yep. Nice, here we go.
He's got him in the corner here.
Zeus hit buttons on that short. He's not played a lot of Chun-Li's, you can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you mashing? Come on.
That's not good. Now Andre down just a tiny bit of life, and that should be it.
Oh, it ain't over.
He drops the combo.
Oh, man, come on.
Here we go again. Is this going to be a repeat here of what we saw? Oh, chip. Oh, just not enough.
Andre getting a little crafty and mashing those EX legs out.
Oh, nice.
Zeus takes it.
Walk under roundhouse.
Yep. Avoided a huge and perhaps embarrassing upset.
Yep.
But yeah, I gotta give it to Andre. He played all right.
No, he played very well. For all intents and purposes, he won.
Yeah,
that was one of those you won but you lost situations, you know, which is actually, to be honest with you, depending on the person, could be one of the hardest matches to take. I have seen players in Marvel 2 go up against Justin Wong and basically have the game in the bag and almost kill Justin. And Justin makes the most incredible comeback. And I have seen those players just like disappear, you know?
It happens because like you feel like you hit an area of skill in fighting games, right? You feel like you have achieved everything, you practiced everything you need to. Training mode almost doesn't mean anything to you anymore. Right. And you're doing really well in tournaments, and then you have these defining tournaments, you know, and matches, and you come away from like these, you know, these really kind of out of your hand losses that you can't explain why it happened. And once you hit an area in your Street Fighter career that you can't tell why you're not winning, is the scariest part of your Street Fighter career. Right. Because a lot of people tend to just say, screw it, I'm out. You know, it's not working for me. But the people who stick it out are the ones that, you know, eventually will get theirs.
Right. I mean, who was it? Was it Richard or Chris from I Play Winner that made that one video where they interviewed a bunch of players and asked them what their most crushing loss
that was Chris Sigula, best in the biz, man.
Yeah.
From, I Play Winner, yeah.
And the best thing about that video is when he asked them, everybody's reaction was kind of the same, like, oh man, and they could think of which one it is. And that's kind of how these matches stick with you as a player.
They stick with you a long time, you know.
Yeah.
And you still cycle over in your head what you could have done right and wrong, you know.
Yeah, and you know, I've had conversations with Ultra David about this. He's actually surprised at how many matches in my history of playing Street Fighter I can remember playing.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I feel at once upon a time, I used to be able to remember almost every single tournament match I played. It's kind of slipped away, but I still remember a lot of them.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of strange how much they burn in your head.
They really do, man, because I feel like you get to know the person you're playing, not in a personal sense, but in some kind of weird sense that doesn't exist in, you know, like reality, like only in the video game. So, but we have Golden Fatty up, which is Kindebu, yeah, staple of the Evolution Tournament Series. He's always here.
And of course,
he's a good sport too, really cool guy.
Yeah, we call him Kindebu, I mean Golden Fatty, because I think that's literally what Kindebu translates into.
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
But maybe you're right.
But he's embraced that nickname.
Yes.
He loves it, and Kindebu is easily one of the most humorous players. Last year when Latif started doing the crowd surfing, Kindebu runs up to the stage and like, should I jump? Should I jump? And the whole audience was like, no!
And somebody threw him a bag of cookies and he just started putting in work on him. That was really funny. But
Kindebu was rocking the set?
Yeah, he loves his cheap characters, man. Kindebu at one point at the Japanese rankings had like a Viper, a Seth, and like I think one other character all at almost Grandmaster level.
He was a Cammy, yeah. He was a Cammy player for a very long time. And now here he goes using Seth. This is actually surprising to me. Going up against TFA Razor's D-Dog. Yeah, and he is just running the train over him. I mean, we've seen it with Punko and Online Tony. One thing about Seth is Seth's mix-up potential so strong. It's just so potent.
It's almost too strong that you can't do anything about it once he starts going.
Yeah, I always say that once he gets his flow going, you might as well be a training mode dummy.
Yeah, but this is actually Seth's worst matchup. Is Guile.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Time for me to learn Guile.
Right. I mean, on paper, it is.
Right, right.
But in reality, you're fighting Kindebu and Evolution.
Oh, no. I like that flash kick escape that he just got, but then he didn't have a plan afterwards. He landed it, he jumped himself into the corner, just got wake-up throw, and that was it.
Well, expect D-Dog to do a little better. I don't know the guy, but I just feel like if he loosens up a little, he'll do fine in this matchup. He can throw Sonic Booms however he pleases, because Seth cannot, on reaction, punish them in any way.
But the sad thing is the best players out there will get perfected by Seth, because that's just the way he is.
Easily.
And that's the thing, is if you get perfected by Seth, you can never take it to heart. You just have to say that's Seth.
Yeah,
you
but you still got to look at those 7 gold letters.
I know. And so right now, we're on a verge of a dizzy here.
Whoa, did you see that?
That was a meaty low Beers.
Yeah, but like the way he jumped in the corner, he didn't cross up.
Yeah.
It looked like he crossed up.
Yeah, Japan's really good at those little mix-ups. They do them with Cody and with Fei Long. They've got like all sorts of those weird mix-ups that it looks like they land on one side, but they land on the other.
Really tricky visually.
You see D-Dog right there just shaking his head.
Yeah, I hope he sticks. Oh, I don't know. This is not good. This is a hard one for Boxer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is necessarily a wise decision, but
I think he should have stuck with Guile. It's actually a pretty good match. I mean, maybe he doesn't know it. I don't blame him, but like it's very winnable. It's not too difficult either. So, but he chooses boxing. Maybe he's more confident. He wanted to try Guile as a counter pick, you know. So we'll see. Scooped up early, and here comes Seth's horrendous Oki.
Yep, and things are not looking good for D-Dog right now.
Yep.
Has not looked like a significant improvement here.
Yeah, just to clarify, Oki, short for Okizemi, which is the Japanese term for basically wake-up game. So when you get a knockdown and you hear somebody say he has good Oki or something, they're basically referring to the situation of when your opponent is knocked down and your character is going to be doing mix-ups.
And I think hands down, by far, Seth has probably the best Oki in the game.
Yes.
Oki options, I should say.
For sure.
And probably twice as good as the next best one.
Like a Buki or something. Or
a Buki or Viper.
A Viper, a Kuma.
Yeah.
You can put those in the group and Seth in his own group.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Well, yeah, I mean, he got hit, but Seth, he'll get hit sometimes. He's got super now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Seth has a lot of powers. His weakness is that he's very low on health. Oh!
Oh! Hey, D-Dog ain't dead yet.
He said, no super for you.
Yeah. A little auto-correct EX low right there.
Oh, grabbed him with a tandem engine.
He was getting a little too frisky, I felt like, and Kandebu had to kind of throw some water on him.
That's what's good about that tandem engine. It's one of those moves that you can just throw out there, and if your opponent's not jumping a lot, you know, it can really shut down a lot of options.
It's a very good move for smart players.
Yeah.
Oh, no 100 or lightning legs punish.
That was a fake command throw right there. Nice blocking. Oh, and chase down.
Oh, here we go.
No,
dash punch.
That was so risky. I thought Kandev was going to do Wake Up Ultra, honestly, I thought.
For sure, or DP. I mean, he could have reacted however he liked.
Because if I saw Balrog twitch like that, I just would have went, go!
Yeah. Kandev rocking that Pepto-Bismol color set. I don't like that color.
It's like cotton candy or peppermint or something like that.
Ooh.
Wow.
He is going for that tandem engine way too much now.
Yeah. It's like we said, it's a very good move, but it is one of the hardest ones to abuse, because if you abuse it, you will die.
Oh, you'll get exposed.
Quickly.
We actually saw Daigo.
Oh!
Good stuff from Kandev. We actually saw Daigo punish Online Tony, as CEO, for doing that tandem engine too much. He's starting to hold up forward on the stick.
It's basically a fireball. It's an invisible fireball that you gotta have to understand that people are gonna use. As soon as they use it, it can't do anything to an airborne opponent at all. So as soon as you see it, you jump forward, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like a free combo, and like I said, Seth has very little low health. He's a glass cannon.
Jumping forward is just so, for Seth, it's so scary.
That's the good Seth. They will bait you. They will just sit there and use tandem engines and then fake it and then jump, and they get a free uppercut on you.
And then it's good night, Irene.
Yep.
Well, it looks like Min from Team Spooky is going to be TS Min, a.k.a. Jackie Chan.
You know, it's really, it's I know he's gone the two characters. He's a T-Hawk user and he's an E-Honda user.
And he's really good with both of them.
Yep.
He is one of the East Coast best players. Actually, I feel like he should have won the last Big Two they had, but he just kind of toughed it out and stuck with T-Hawk versus Spabrog, was it El Fuerte. And not the best matchup for T-Hawk, and he has Honda, which is like a hard counter pick to Fuerte, but he just said he did it for pride. You know, he loves T-Hawk as a character. And I respect that as a as a Street Fighter player and as a man, that he just stuck with his character. But he could have made his life a lot easier.
We talked about it a little bit earlier, how T-Hawk is considered a low-tier character, but some people can rise above that. Min is a perfect example of one of the players out there.
Very dangerous with T-Hawk.
Yeah.
Extremely dangerous. And if you don't respect his wake-up game and his footsies, you're going to be in for a surprise. So let's see how he does versus opponent. Did we get a name for that? I'm sorry.
Well, but he's going to go with Honda against Haagen-Dazs, because you know what? T-Hawk versus Seth is kind of a rough one.
That's no fun, yeah.
And
but,
this is...
Yeah, we got you. But if he lands a fierce SPD versus Seth, man, that's like 50% health.
And you know what? On the way to top 8, Punko last year almost lost to a T-Hawk.
Yeah, see, I don't know if that match is truly as bad as we might think it is, you know. But let's see how he does with Honda, which is, basically his go-to character.
Right. Now, obviously, Honda character has trouble dealing with projectiles. You can keep him out pretty well, but he got in and got his damage in there really quickly with that command throw. And no uppercut from Haagen-Dazs there.
Not yet. Min is a very calculated player. He actually is very studious, too, about watching a lot of Japanese videos. He really takes and dissects what they do and applies it to the way he plays. So he's not going to be surprised by a lot.
That's smart. There's so much information out there on the internet these days, on the YouTube.
Wow, just do it. Why would you do that? I don't.
It's so risky because that move has so much delay if it gets blocked.
It wasn't even invincible. It was a normal one.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure. It might have been an accident, but.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant backdash right there. Saved him from a potential loss in that round.
Yep. Again, you know, those are those reads that are so key to all these players here.
And they really define how you do in tournaments. Like, people just think it's just guessing. And of course it's just guessing, but there's so much more to it than that.
There's so much psychology to these games.
And just knowing options, like knowing the character's options, where you're at on the screen, how much health you have, how much time, meter, like, you know.
And
that it?
Yep. And the biggest trick of them all is when your opponent does something that you knew he was going to do because you made them want to do it. You know, there's so much of these games about tricking your opponent into thinking something is a good idea. You know?
It's so satisfying, too.
Yep.
Oh, jumping medium. There's the uppercut, a little way.
Ow.
Oh, man.
Ow.
Oh, he walked up out half screen and just scooped him.
And he's close to dizzy, but he's going to fall dead before he falls dizzy.
Yeah, Seth often does.
Yeah.
EX headbutt.
Yep, auto-corrected, turned it around for him.
Min is on point with these command grabs right now. He is not scared at all.
Well, I think it's because Haagen-Dazs has not quite established a proper Seth game right now.
You'd think with a name like Haagen-Dazs, he'd be pretty good with the scoops.
Not happening.
But he is loving getting scooped.
But he should have been TMB Pringles, right?
That's James, be nice.
Shout outs to INC Yipes.
Yeah. All right, but he's got a little more fight in him this round.
Oh my God, that did so
wow,
much damage.
that did a lot of damage.
Ow.
And Seth, he has got a glass jaw, that's for sure.
Okay, he's just trying to get out of there, but gonna eat a pretty significant chunk of damage. And see, Haagen-Dazs' pressure when Min is getting up is not strong enough.
Not strong. It should be like a flow chart.
Right. And Seth has so many options. We talked about it. He has the best Oki in the game, by far.
By far.
And so when you're letting your opponent get up and just block there, you are not playing Seth properly.
You're not, yeah, you're right. He's not like a neutral game character.
Right.
Great job by Min.
And Min wins that pretty soundly. So congratulations to TS Min, part of Team Spooky.
That's right. That guy puts in a lot of work, you know, so it's good to see some of this payoff right there.
Yep. And then once again, I mean, let's look through this list again of people we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Shin yet. We haven't seen Henry Sen.
We haven't seen Pang Keith.
Yeah, Henry Sen, of course, is the owner of Next Level, where Big 2 is streamed from. And 2 years ago, in 2010, he was one of the top 8 at Evo. He is
oh man, look at this match. I'm sorry to cut you off.
He's one of the winners of the golden Evo TE stick.
And he was also a representative in Japan for SBO.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But yes, this matchup coming up.
Claky D versus Ita. Oh man, this is gonna be a barn burner.
Yeah, Claky D is he's a SoCal player. He's a very strong player.
Oh yeah.
He's been rocking Ibuki, and he's also recently been trying to learn Kami as well.
Now's not the time to, now's not the time to learn. It's the time to play.
Yeah, I hope he's learned a lot.
Yeah, he plays Ibuki, so, and he actually defeated Sacco in a mirror match.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. It was in a,
it was SCR, right?
It was. I think you were gone, like at some other tournament or something.
No, was it Revelations?
Revelations, that's what I think it was. Right,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's when there was like another tournament going on.
Yeah,
Maybe
that was CEO. It was CEO,
there you
yes.
go. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
That's right. All right, so yep, it's what we thought it's going to be. Two, hybrid Vortex footsie characters.
Yep.
Akuma can do anything. Like, he can literally do what he wants.
Yeah, for people wondering what a Vortex means, it's just a term that we've coined that is a knockdown sequence that puts you into a mix-up, and any result of that mix-up puts you in that same mix-up.
Yeah, over and over and over again. And like you'll start to see what happens with Akuma very quickly, because Ita is a master at the Akuma Vortex. It's kind of a goofy name now that I think about it, but it's so like normal to me now that I don't really think about it.
Because like Ibuki has the Vortex, which is you're seeing right now, this knife block down. But the thing about it is, it's not even really much of a vortex, because it's either the knife is on the left or the knife is on the right.
Well, there's other jumping setups she has.
Right.
That's not it.
Nice block from Eita there, and Eita gets out, but he's down on health.
He is, so he's gonna have to make a. Oh, wow, good punish.
Dude, I like that. Dash right under those air fireballs and catch him before he lands.
Ita's a funny guy too. Like he loves fighting in the U.S. Like,
really?
He has a great time. He loves big matches that are not on stream for fun, you know?
You know, I mean, the thing is, you talk to all the Japanese players who have come to Evo throughout the years, and whenever you ask them what their favorite tournaments to play in, it's always Evo. They always answer Evo.
Hey, because this is where this is where the magic happens.
Even Daigo says, like, when he comes to America, he's treated more like royalty here in America than he is in Japan.
Oh, man, we love him here in America.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I'm a Daigo fanboy too, man.
Here's that Vortex. Oh, did he catch the backdash?
Wow. Claky D's like rolling his eyes so hard right there.
And you know, Claky D was the recipient of Tokido's Tokido pose.
Oh, that's who.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
at SCR. When Tokido got up and stood in front of the projector to get the symbol on his back.
Wow, you know why I remember that too? Because like we were talking right before the match and we were like discussing what he's gonna do, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna whoop him." And then it was like the pose. And I kind of just didn't talk to him for a while. I think we stopped becoming friends. But here we go, one match up, about even in health for all, but the meter advantage is to Ibuki. What's he gonna do? Oh no.
That had to have been an execution mistake, but not punished for it though. But still, losing all that meter, and he did lose the momentum thanks to that.
Oh man, this is a downward spiral.
One super by accident. You see Claky shaking his head around. Look at Eita, it's like, oh, he
said you're done. Yeah,
Finish.
He said you're done. Don't fight me at Evo and be doing random supers like that. That's brutal. That's how brutal this game is. You make one technical error in this game and you're usually dead.
Well, I always say like Marvel is more kind of like basketball where you can count turnovers, but you can win despite them.
Yeah.
Street Fighter is more like baseball in that the errors are so intense that you count the errors and that will be a significant stat to who wins.
That's true.
Oh, he tried to make it under, couldn't quite do it.
Here we go. Got to beat that teleport. Oh, missed it. And of course, Akuma's teleport has no startup. It's all recovery, and Ibuki does have the options to beat it. It's just hard to tell which direction he teleports.
Right.
You can't visually look at it and then input. Oh, wow.
Right, the startup animation is the same for both directions.
You have to guess. You have to guess which direction he's going in.
There is a couple of option selects for certain characters that'll let you cover all options, but very hard. Oh, did he link that?
Combo, yeah.
And he got him from the front.
Claky D back in action.
Don't drop those combos there, and Claky D taking round one over Eita in the second game. Nice recovery there. I mean, after losing that last game, it could be very discouraging, like you said. So much of this game is about psychology and emotion.
Emotionally, that's very big for him because, like you said, he came back from that kind of like heartbreaking loss and he fought good. So he's doing it fine. It didn't stir him up, which you could be worried about if you're, you know, somebody out there rooting for Claky D.
Oh, nice teleport to get away. But see, there Claky should have option selected to chase that teleport, and he did not do it.
Right, but like I was saying, you know, if you think he's going to go behind you, you can't just option select. You won't get anything. So it's weird. Usually option selects entail just doing one thing, but with hers, you almost have to visually see what's going on.
That's what makes Akuma so potent, but look at that.
That was all Claky D.
Meaty slide. That looked very punishable. And then Claky D took that to his advantage and did the uppercut there. Baited Eita into touching a button.
I am a huge slide hater. I think slides are the worst invention in Street Fighter.
More than dive kicks?
No, but they're close. But they're close.
Oh, you must have hated Sodom back in Alpha 1 and 2.
Adon and Sodom, well, Adon didn't have a slide, but he had like a weird dive kick in Alpha 2.
Right.
Those characters were brutal. More like Sim in ST. That was my most hated character.
Hey, he has the slide and the dive kick.
And the dive.
Oh, here we go. Nice. Claykeys getting in there. Oh, a focus to get out of that situation.
Yeah. He just ate that left palm to the face and didn't punish it.
Oh, here we go. He's going to be able to grab him.
Oh, that could have finished it right there with a rider.
And then he gets caught by a demon flip.
Oh, man, they're scrapping. And Ita got the better of it. I'm surprised that Clayke didn't finish it in the corner right there. It was a simple half circle back and punch.
It looked like he tried. He came out with crouch H and crouch hard punch instead. But here we go, a great round. Close to dizzy for Akuma.
Nope.
No, that's not going to work. Now he should be dizzy with one more hit.
Oh! Very lucky by Ita.
Uh-oh, here, look at this momentum shift.
This is a huge momentum shift right here.
Okay,
got him.
great.
Teleport, yep, and
Yeah,
he's ready that time.
Yeah.
Teleport again.
Because no one's going to teleport back into the corner. No!
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. You look at it, then do it, and you get punished.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Autocorrect uppercut right there. You know, in case...
I'm looking at Clayke D, and he is like, his mouth, he's like really tense. You can tell he's like clenching his teeth as he's fighting right now. He really wants to win this. And he is part of Team Marn.
Oh, is he part of Team Marn now?
Is, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's right. And obviously, Clayke D, actually a very powerful
he's going to get a perfect on Ita. Topanga League winner is perfected by Clayke D.
Wow, Clayke D getting a perfect.
All right, so we got a little treat for you guys, and if you're just tuning in, or if you weren't paying attention because of how fast that went, we're gonna go ahead and run it back for you.
Yeah,
so
let's watch that perfect sequence once again, and let's take a look what happened here.
That was a beautiful sequence.
This is the way those Vortex characters work. They get 2 mix-ups on you, and then one more hit usually knocks you dizzy, and then they get the whole sequence.
Right, it's like
very
common actually what happened, and it's just more pronounced for Sakuma, who's low health.
So
look at
where
this
does
corner.
Okay, a crumple. He starts it off of a crumple.
EX, up kick, the mix-up.
Oh, and then he baits out an uppercut. And you know, those uppercuts are always the sign of players when they get desperate.
I mean, you got to do something though, James.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah, but sometimes the best thing to do actually is just to control yourself. You know, control your desire just to come out with that wake-up uppercut. Because when you're in that mode where it's like, I just got to do something, you know, then your opponent says, you know what, he's going to do something.
You're right. This is what you were talking about, getting your opponent to do something where they feel like it's the right thing, but it's not.
So he baited it out with that backdash and ended up knocking him dizzy off of that. Clayke D taking that.
Not a big well, yeah, it was a big upset.
Yeah.
I actually had Ita as one of my favorites to win the whole tournament. So.
Hey, well, you know what? This is why this is a double elimination tournament.
That's
he's still in it.
He's not gone. Not gone. Not at all. Far from gone.
Yep. And yeah, and one thing I want to talk about to the audience, a phrase that we keep using. I mean, if there's any phrases that you guys want us to describe, you know, you can tweet me questions at jchensler on Twitter. They can tweet you at Magus1234.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely available to answer any questions when I'm not commentating and just hanging around. So
one of the phrases that I keep using right now is autocorrect, and so I would like to explain what an autocorrect is. You know, you always do a code for a move, such as a Hadouken, or let's do the uppercut, for example, as towards on the joystick, down, and then down forward on the joystick. The game has it so that it can read the inputs, but if the opponent jumps to the other side of you before you hit the button, you turn around, but it already read your inputs, even though they were the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So when you hit the button, it'll activate it, but the special move will come out turned around.
That's right.
So the game auto-corrects the direction for you.
And that was because of not a necessity, but more that it was tough for newer players to deal with the cross-ups in Street Fighter, because cross-ups are very foreign concept to people. They're like, and sometimes extremely ambiguous.
Yep.
So what it did is it created some characters like Fei Long, where you do DP right as they're about to cross you up, and how vertical his attack angle is, it doesn't matter where they go. You're gonna hit them.
Right. And you know, I mean, technically it has existed since the beginning of the very first Street Fighter games.
Well, no, there's been shortcuts, not autocorrects.
Yeah.
But because you could do the cross cutter, which is basically time that crossing over the vertical plane of your head, and you go from forward to down back, and that it replaces the uppercut motion for whatever reason.
Right.
So that's kind of an interesting.
Yeah,
that's what I use. I don't use autocorrect. I actually use the cross cutters.
Okay.
And it leaves you in crouch state too, which is better.
Right.
All right, so it's going to be Ishmael versus Sako.
All right, call him Ismail then. And of course, we saw Sako a
Moby
little
Dick?
bit. Yeah. Hey, we're in the literature here.
I
Come
am,
on,
so
right?
I was like, where have I heard that? I haven't read that book in years. I actually wanted to read that again too, so I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah.
But yeah, he's going up against Sako once again. Combo god, pretty much. He has combos in Vampire Savior that are called Sako combos, literally because Sako is the only one who can do the Sako combos. It's ridiculous.
BB hood combos.
Yeah.
They're infinite, containing several one-frame lengths.
Yep.
Which is just, the thought of that is stupid. So I don't even want to, that just makes me feel like a terrible Street Fighter player.
And it's interesting because between Claykey and Sako, we're seeing a lot of Ibuki action here on stream.
As we should. I've been wondering why there's not more Ibuki players. I feel like she is so slept on. She's incredibly good. Good pokes, not so good defense, and great vortex.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to some players who agree with me that I think that she might even be top 5 in this game.
Realistically, she could be. Especially with the way how you could just win sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just, your opponent doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, the characters with the Vortex have reputedly been typically the strongest characters in this game.
And sometimes the most hated.
Yeah. But look at Ishmael right now. Oh, never mind.
He was doing good, though.
Commentator's curse right there. I jinxed him. But I will say this much, though. I mean, a lot of people were looking forward to Cross Tekken because it removed the Vortex, you know?
And then they got mad that you didn't choose the direction rolling. Oh, the irony. But back to some Street Fighter 4. Sako is sitting on a super. Her super's best for a kill.
Yeah.
Because it's not so damaging. Well, it is damaging, but you don't really want to spend all your meter early with her because you need the uppercut FADCs. That.
Oh, Sako went for a fancy combo there.
Yeah, he's got some fancy ones out there. But, you know, I haven't seen him in a lot of tournaments, especially in the U.S. this year. So maybe he's got some nerves he's shaking too.
Also, I think a hard thing. Oh, super jump cancel into Ultra right there.
Nice. A lot of our attacks are jump cancelable.
Yep.
And you can cancel those jump frames into moves. And that's basically where you get jump canceling normals into ultras, which is normally, you know, you can't cancel anything into an ultra.
Exactly. And you know, another thing about Sako though is I think, you know, before Street Fighter 4, before Cammy, he really didn't quite have a reputation here in America. When he first came out here for Southern California Regionals, he was actually blown away by how many people like knew him and just were idolizing him. And I think he's kind of gotten to a point right now where maybe he realizes he needs the style for players, you know? When he's on stream, he's kind of put on a show for them.
He's definitely got his own little pocket of fandom. Like, you know, people just love what they don't really care if he wins or loses. They just love watching him play. There's something like, you know, really pretty about the way he plays.
They want to see those combos.
Yep.
I like him using that crouch H there to time that safe jump. Oh, he caught him low, and that was just enough for the dizzy. And Sako now.
1 round away.
Yeah, he's won 3 rounds in a row.
All right, Ishmael does have a lot of meter, though.
Oh, no, he's just going to get hit with a crumple. Not a good way to start a round.
Yeah, nice punish right there, sending low kick into her kicks.
There it is right there, some of the mix-up shenanigans that she has.
He's going ham right now.
Oh, and
Perfecto.
see? Same situation that we saw in the last game.
The exact same way. Unbelievable.
Once you start getting hit by all these moves, the first reaction from people is to just throw out that uppercut because it is the offense killer. And the people who are completely aware of that, they're the ones that will rush down. The problem is you get into this rhythm when you're rushing people down, so you're like, I gotta keep this going. I'm in a rhythm.
That's when you stop. Because they are thinking the same thing you are.
Exactly. Yep. And so that's when you just have to cool it and say, you know what? I feel an uppercut coming back up, watch the Shoryuken fly, and then punish accordingly. So
that's discipline, you know? That's what that is. Gotta have discipline.
Who's Eddie? Who's Peter?
All right, so just a little heads up. Gamer B from Taiwan made it out of his pools and winners. So shout outs to him. He's living the high life now. He's gonna hit the pool party and relax. And up to bat is 2 cats I do not recognize. We'll get the names for you shortly. But so yeah, James is struggling over here trying to wash the honey off his iPad. He's a complete mess. Get it together, James.
Don't tell people what I'm doing on stream. Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep. One of the secrets of commentary for a long weekend is to chew on some honey.
Is that what you guys do? I just kind of man up and I actually, my voice, like, I prefer it when it gets raspier. And
oh, really?
grainier,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So, man, just looking around, James, there's a lot of people sit here and,
Dude,
you know,
this place is packed to the gills right now.
Yes,
So,
it really is.
I mean, I wish if we could get a nice crowd, a better crowd shot, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a pretty good one, and that's like a third of the room.
I know, right?
It's like a piece of slice right there of the whole pie.
And it's always been like that's what the room looks like on Saturday. You know what I mean? But today, this has just started, and everyone's going crazy with this stuff. So it's so hype. And you know what? The best thing about it is we're really dividing the awesomeness between multiple days because Friday night tonight is going to be semifinals for Street Fighter. And that is going to be madness. And then tomorrow night is the semifinals for Marvel.
Yeah, you and David are going to be tonight doing the
Street Fighter one.
Yeah, man, you guys are lucky. There's going to be some really crazy matches in that.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
That's going to be one of the most stacked, hardest Street Fighter, like most entertaining Street Fighter 4 you will ever get to see.
Yeah.
Don't miss that for the world, man.
Yeah, definitely, without question. I think this Street Fighter 4 tournament this year here at Evolution 2012 is the hardest Street Fighter tournament that has ever existed.
Yeah, I completely. No gripes about that.
Yeah, because right
now.
now.
said the same thing when we were walking by him.
Because I'll tell you right now, you could take all these names that we've been mentioning, throw them in a hat and draw 8 of them out, and they could all be, you know, any one of these guys could be top 8 right now.
Right. And the players right now are just go ahead and they're doing button checks. They just got to make sure because we don't use standardized equipment at Evolution and in fighting games. We use whatever arcade sticks we prefer.
Yeah, what you're most comfortable with.
Which you're most comfortable with, right. And so to make sure from the last guy that their stick is, you know, set up right, they go ahead and check the buttons and all that. So just to make sure. You know, button checks didn't exist for a long time.
Well, when we used to play on the arcade cabinets,
yeah.
You know, for those people who don't know, the very first few Evolutions were literally, we wheeled in arcade cabinets into the ballroom and played on those.
I remember the first Evolution that was on console, I played in about 4 different positions because I never knew how to play on the floor. It was just a mess. And me and Paul Lee were playing Third Strike in a match, right? And both of us, mid-match, were changing positions. And he's like, stop the match. He's like, stop, let's restart on the ground. I was like, I'm fine with that.
And you know, the funny thing is, it was such a controversy when it happened. Whoa.
Ooh!
Okay.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, jump. I dare you.
Some people forget about that move. AKA, what is it, soulless, AKA brainless?
Yeah.
But it's gotten a little better, so they took away some of the cheap aspects about it. They took it away, brought it back, like moved it, you know, jumped around a little. So
look at this, Eddie right now with a huge dominating round. But, you know, oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
But no, you're right, Vegas still had a chance in there.
Yeah.
He still had a chance. Yeah, a lot of meter, could have done a lot of tricks. He's going to be working on, this is such a tough match for Vega, I feel like. That crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick are going to be his main pokes versus, oh, nice flip back and good punish. You don't have to deal with the, like, you know, wannabe mix-up at the end of that.
Right.
And, oh, he drops his combo, gets punished hard.
And now he's going to get tornado thrown right here into a mix-up. Didn't know what side he was getting on. Nice link combo there, and he's going for resets, but and I smell a dizzy coming along.
Great anti-air.
But again, he's probably going to die before he falls dizzy now.
Yeah, at this point, probably.
Oh, he's just going for a chip. Oh, he's chasing him down. Okay. You know, if Vega can land an Ultra somehow. Oh, nice little mix-up. Didn't quite work out. Yeah, that's the problem with Vega. Very hard to land Ultras.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's it right there.
And good punish, too.
Yeah, Eddie, see, that's one of those situations. You could tell that Eddie's had that punish in his head.
Oh, yeah.
He understands that that's the punish to do, because right as soon as he blocked that, it's like without thinking.
Yeah.
And that's an important thing in these games, to study your punishes, to study your max damage punishes.
But the thing is that looked like instinct to me. That you know, like you were saying, you didn't think about it, and that is so important in these games because punishing, when you have to decide, you can't punish anything. You have to have it in your blood. It has to be in your soul, like and trained it out. You know, that's what training mode is so good for, is practicing all those punishes over and over and over again until they become instinct.
And even playing online as well, you know, just play a game where you just look for a certain thing and punish it until it becomes second nature. Uh-oh, he has made so much money out of that Ultra too.
That was paying off the rent.
And you know, obviously Abel was considered one of the strongest in Super, and he got nerfed a little bit in AE. And then in 2012, people just haven't picked him back up, but he is
the same character, man. I don't care what anybody says. It's still good old Abel.
Yeah.
You know, and he's going to hit you, and he's going to spin you around. His roll got nerfed, his damage got nerfed, but, you know.
Oh, just caught him by surprise. And Peter is going to take his first round.
Dang. Yeah, he just did it, huh?
Yeah, but the nice thing about that is even if they block it, you can just hug the wall and escape, you know?
You can try. Here we go. Cross up.
Oh, went behind again.
Jump back, roll again
Stay
in front.
Yep.
Jump back Pierce. Oh, he rolled right into that.
He rolled into it. Oh, nice wake up. Armored change of direction to go through that slide.
Yeah. Oh. Jump back Pierce. Why is he Marcel rolling into it? I guess he's expecting him to clear the distance of the screen. Good pressure though, yeah.
Nice standing close Pierce as anti-air there.
Ooh, and that EX changes direction again. Man, you know, a lot of players don't use that. Apple players don't use that as an anti-air, which is strange.
Oh,
good damage, untechable. Here we go, just pacing back and forth. That step kick, oddly not, you know, well now it is, but it's not a poke that's too good in this matchup.
Right.
It's there.
It'll get him in.
Yeah, it's still step kick, but Vegas pokes beat it.
Oh, look at this.
Big damage.
A lot of buttons being hit by Eddie there that have failed. Tried to anti-air, didn't get it. Oh, he went for the reset. I like it.
That was kind of cute.
I like it.
Yeah, it didn't work out though.
Uh-oh, don't jump forward. Don't jump
forward. That's a chin scratcher.
That's one of those situations where you see that, you almost kind of have to bait him into popping it right away. Stand still.
Forward. That's what you do.
Yep, and there it was again, that EX Skyfall grabbing him out of the air, and he's even the roundup already.
Oh, good
nice blocks.
Yeah. You never know with that move.
Ooh! Oh, just a random crumple, but
still not over. Vega sitting on a lot of meter though. What's he gonna do with it? There's one.
Oh no, he missed that throw. Great low block, and it caught him.
For the win.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm more surprised, that he didn't punish it or the guy did the exact same thing he's done 3 times and been punished for doing it. He Marcel rolled towards him again, which he had been hit 3 times out of it. I don't know.
And you saw Peter there just kind of rubbing his stomach like, oh my gosh, the nerves are getting to him.
Yeah, it's tough. And now the audience is really focusing on the matches more. So you're hearing a lot of more and oohs and ohs as stuff is going on.
Oh, nice catch there. Oh, went low that time. Faked the mix-up last time he did the overhead. There must be some other matches going on right now.
Well, there's all kinds of games going on, James.
Yep. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. When it didn't hit on the way up, that should have been the key that he was going for that.
Right. And if it doesn't hit on the way up, just hold forward.
All right, so now Eddie C at match point.
Again.
Let's see if he can close this out this time. Nice, using the focus dash forward. Abel with one of the faster than normal dashes in the game.
19 frames. That's one of the quickest, if not the quickest in the game. Which is pretty scary for a grappler to have.
I know.
I don't understand that one. But he's got it.
There it is. You see right there, that quick dash.
Oh, wow. That went a little further than usual. That was an Evo sweep.
Oh, nice. Okay, so some momentum here for Peter. What's he got?
Oh, man. He can do it, too.
Oh, that's it. That's going to be the end of it right there.
Step kick once again.
And Eddie C going to take it over Peter.
Good fight, though, man. You know, I really thought that Vega player was done, and he brought back that whole set, or that whole match, which was really impressive. So that was cool. It was cool to see.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah,
not going down without a fight.
I know how the Vega versus Abel match feels. It's really rough. Like you feel like you're just hitting a bunch of buttons and they don't do anything, and one step kick and the match is over.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's tough.
Yeah,
so it's going to be Dominion and
Adam?
Adam, the T-Hawk player from NorCal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Really crafty T-Hawk player, but he's running into the brick wall that is Dominion.
Dude, I call him the Great Wall of New York.
Yeah,
you know,
that's really what he is, man. No entry.
Yeah,
you know?
pretty much.
You ain't going past this.
That Dominion, like I said, I consider him easily one of the strongest players in this game, taking a character that nobody would expect for someone to do this well. For those people who don't know, at SBO Quals, this was a team of 3 versus 3 to qualify for Super Battle Opera, which will be taking place in Japan.
Yeah.
They give away some of their team slots to foreign qualifiers. And Dominion teamed up with Latif and PR Balrog. Very potent team.
Killers, man.
But the crazy thing about it is, even with all these other killer teams, like, you know, the team EG with Justin, Ricky, and Flo, and all the, and I think it was
Filipino champs team.
Yeah, Filipino champ Mike Ross and Clay D. Dominion started the tournament. I think he was 9-0. PR Rog and Latif never had to play until one match into the winners finals, I believe it was, and then in grand finals again. But I think
crazy, man.
Overall, Dominion lost only 2 games that entire
I kind of wish we could send 3 Dominions to SPO.
Yeah, I know, right?
that would be my stuff. But we're gonna have Dominion and Adam. And again, Adam's he's a cool dude, you know, soft-spoken guy, plays T-Hawk, so walks around with a big character. Let's see. I just don't, you know, I love Adam, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
This is a hard fight.
This is a skill match. Like, if you're good with this as a T-Hawk player, like, you have all the respect in the world.
I mean, Guile versus Grappler has always been a rough fight, but Adam's already in there, getting in his mix-ups.
Got him in a corner, too.
And, you know, the key to these matches right here is not to focus too much on the grapples. Like, try to bait him. Wow, did you really punish the Sonic Boom in time with that?
I didn't think that was possible.
I know. But, you know, the key is to learn how to use all your normal moves to get your opponent actually scared enough.
Yes.
So that you can SPD them.
Right, and that's why you use a lot of pokes that would essentially stop them from jumping. You know, like standing roundhouse is a good example. You know, like close attacks are good examples. Like, and that basically is, it's covering your ground. It's stopping them from jumping. So then they say, okay, I got to stop trying to jump. And then it opens you up to, you know, grappling.
I like the patience displayed by Adam here. He can still win this.
He's got an EX Sonic Boom right now. Oh, just gets backhand. You know, he fought out of that corner the whole round.
Yep. And you know, I talked about this a lot. Every time I watch Dominion, Guile, the strategy is to push him in the corner so he has no more room to back off and control space. But the thing about Dominion, though, the mark of a good Guile player is how well they play when backed into the corner.
Yes.
And Dominion's Guile almost feels stronger when he's in the corner than when he's in the mid-screen.
I felt the same way about Lamer Boy. Almost that he put himself in a corner just to simplify the match even more. Which is like, you know, Guile's already a 2-move character. It's like, if you could boil it down even more and you could fight out of a corner, you are not scared of anything.
And Adam just went for a Hail Mary level 3 focus.
Oh. And Dominion is up backing. He would have ate about 4 or 5 more of those and he wouldn't have cared.
Yep,
He
especially with the life lead that he has right now.
I always feel bad for Adam too because every time he enters like TNTs, the local tournaments in California or NorCal, everybody counterpicks him. So basically his tournament life is just Sagats versus Ryu's. Like, and that's all he plays. And I'm just like, man, this poor guy. Like,
that's hard. That's hard.
It's the life of a grappler. Ain't easy.
Oh, wow, nice. I believe that upside down kick is considered airborne, so it cannot be thrown.
Well, it can't be crouch teched. It's like the big thing too.
Right, and it's a frame.
It might be able to be thrown, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just evasive, low. But don't take my word on that. It's going very much how we predicted, though. Great trade right there. That backhand. Yeah, Guile is just a tank.
Yeah, Dominion, nobody uses those normal moves when you close in like that. He's so efficient.
Yeah, he is, man.
And you know what the best thing about it is, and I don't even know what the difference between them all is, but he uses like 4 or 5 different normal moves in those situations. Sometimes he's standing forward, sometimes he's standing fierce, low fierce, and he uses them all for very specific reasons. And he's the only one, I mean, he knows it because he knows his character so well.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he's definitely has a rhyme and reason because they're working. And he's not just like, you know, fat palming the joystick and getting random buttons. Ooh!
Oh, that was sick. Getting a free juggle off of that offensive crouch roundhouse.
I think that was in your Evo2K12 combo video. Right?
Probably.
Yeah. Nice dash scoop. That's what he should have been looking for a long time ago, but I think those backhands kept him honest. Oh, dash ultra. That could have been huge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but made himself safe and no punish. No.
Okay, but he's got him in the corner and he's got a life lead though. But not if he just keeps taking these little tiny hits right now.
Oh, that chop across the chest right there.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Wow. What is going to happen? EX is coming.
Oh, he was going to land
to.
on the
Yeah,
Sonic boom. So he was going to dive and just dived a little too short.
Yeah, that's all right. Adam put up a good fight. That was a good experience. Hopefully, hopefully he gets the experience he's looking for here at Evolution.
Definitely.
He's one of those guys who's coming up in the world. So.
And you say he plays at Thursday Night Throwdown.
Yeah, he plays at Sunnyvale Golfland, plays at Milpitas Golfland. So I see him all the time.
Yeah, the scenes are all getting bigger. They're all growing. I've talked to a lot of people here. They're like, oh, I'm from Brazil. We have a pretty decent scene down there.
Yeah.
And I've told every single one of them, I asked him, how many of you are here? And he's like, oh, there's like 4 of us. I'm like, I have a job for you. Next year, bring 8.
Yeah. That's a good way to
And
put
the
it.
year after that, bring 16, and the year after that.
You know what brings people is a lot of times is just like connections too. A lot of time is like, I know if I have no reason to go to like, X state, right? Just random state. I'll put it off. But if there's some guy I know and he hits me up and he's like, Magus, I really want you to come through. I'd really start to think, all right, I'll come through. It's really simple, but it's effective in getting people out of their chairs and into events.
For sure.
So if you're ever like somebody trying to run events, shake those hands, meet those people, and kind of, get out in your community. Really just get to know people.
And that's the other brilliant thing about it. Everybody who I ever talked to about Evo, like after Sunday night's over, like last year I talked to so many people. I was like, did you have a good time? They're like, oh, I am so back next year,
That's why the number keeps increasing around here.
Yeah.
And so many of these people, like, I see the same faces every year.
Yeah.
And you just see more and more and more.
Dude, I remember a long time ago, I used to recognize at least like 50% of the players here.
Easily.
Now I don't recognize, 95% of the people here, so. All right, so Shin, of course, going with Gen. He had defeated Daigo Umehara at the Southeast Asia Major.
In a 1st-to-7, which is almost unheard of.
Right.
You just don't see Daigo ever losing a set,
Yeah,
like a long set.
Yeah, well, Daigo experimented with some characters that were bad choices, like Guile.
Yeah.
But he then came back to Ryu and almost took the set after being down like 5-2 or something.
Xian is just so good. This guy is incredible. Easily the best Gen player, period. I would just say.
It's a very interesting character choice why he decided to go with Gen.
It was kind of just like mid-lifespan of Street Fighter 4 too, and he was like, all right, Gen. And then I remember he did pretty good at Northwest Majors. Or was it? It was, I can't remember. It was somewhere up there.
Nice.
Yep, good job by him.
Stand hard punch and the stand medium kick. Nice chain combo that he got.
And it almost works as like a counter hit setup too.
Yeah.
Like his chains that he got are really valuable. I know all Gen players miss the standing medium kick and the hands loops, but I don't. There's the super. He's gonna get the follow up. 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he went for that.
Nice.
The hard kick one. And that's the only one that causes an untechable knockdown is the hard kick one. If you land all 8 hits. Oh, nice whip punish there from D-Dog.
That was quick, too. It was like the second that sweep came out, he was ready. Right,
Couldn't get him out of the air.
Yeah, the thing is about Gen is, like, defensively, he's, what does he do? He just doesn't have a lot, and Balrog's going to put a lot of pressure on you. Jan's going to have to, like, figure a way to get out. I mean, he can Olga out of the corner, but I think Rog can just jump back fierce a lot of the stuff, so it's tough.
I mean, the other thing,
I don't know about that.
I mean, even Gen's EX uppercut loses its invincibility before it can hit you.
Before it's active, right?
Yeah, Oh, and he just chips him. Nice stuff. Just chips him with that. Shin takes game 1 over Balrog.
Right, at least D-Dog displayed a tactic right there, which is armor canceling the moves that absorb hits. can actually cancel the startup of that absorption without wasting the EX meter and cancel into like supers and ultras.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
It is really strange,
It's a weird glitch that they've never really had to take out because it's never really factored all that much into
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
All right, so we saw D-Dog switch characters last time. He went from Guile to Balrog, remember, against Seth. And now he's going from Balrog to Guile.
Okay. It's reverse engineering.
Yep. But again, so did Daigo. He went to this match and Shin mopped him up.
Yeah, he did, badly.
Again, actually a pretty decent character at fighting Guile.
Just the way his jump-ins work is that he can switch between, landing in front and crossing up is going to be really distracting for Guile players and how they pick their anti-airs.
Yeah, exactly, just right there. And that's a setup right there. He purposely does not finish the waterfall kick. You see him do that neutral jump afterwards to set up a meaty attack situation.
Yeah, see, of course you're going to see Gen kind of shift like his stances right there. When he is in stances, he has unique moveset in both stances, and that's when his jump bar changes. So that's why it's very tough. Guile,
with that empty jump right there to get in.
It's very tough for Guile to have any effective anti-airs for some. Nice focus attack too. Really, really risky, but he felt it.
Look at this. This is what we were talking about. Keeping Guile in the corner. This is how you defeat him. And Shin has Guile pretty well placed into the corner.
Yeah, he's letting him out a little, but I still feel like he's in control.
Right. And unlike Dominion, but he drops the combo, gets it anyway.
Wasn't a counter hit though, so I don't think he gets a combo if it's not on if it's just normal hit.
Right. And you can see a big difference right now between the way Dominion and D-Dog play. When D-Dog got in the corner, you could tell he was kind of weak.
He wanted out.
Yeah, he needed to get out, and he was taking a lot of damage. When Dominion was in there, he actually causes the opponent more damage.
He does, yeah, he turns it up. No anti-airs from Gen. Gen's got some very strange anti-airs, so.
Oh, he's going for, he wanted to go into the hard knockdown off of that sweep.
Yeah.
Willing to use that one bar. And
Good
D-Dog now, he's got a shot here. Shin again, one of the stronger players.
Big damage.
One half of the cross-counter Asia team along with Z.
Yeah, who's to the left of us.
Yep, because he will be joining us very soon.
Yeah. Here comes that. Oh, he blocked it. I thought that was going to be it for sure. That cross-up is so sneaky.
Ooh, too far away for that Fierce to hit on the proper frame. And he jumps and does nothing.
Yeah.
He might have been able to kick him in the head.
He could have. EX Sonic Boom has horrendous recovery to compensate for how fast it is.
Right.
Nice, just dancing with the stances.
Oh, wow. Stop the flash kick.
Oh,
and gets in there. Wow.
I can't believe how clean he beat the flash kick at that angle.
Yeah,
I really thought it would have traded.
Dude, I love the smile on Shin's face right now. He has that smile like, okay.
Yeah.
Now I win match.
Definitely got a smirk on his face. Oh, right into that one though.
Again into the Sonic Booms.
Hey, this guy D-Dog's not too bad though. He's fighting.
Nice trade right there. Anytime Guile trades with an anti-air like that, it's a win for him.
It is, for sure. It's all about space, keeping you off him, Dude, he jumped that Sonic Boom. That was smart. Ooh.
Oh, big damage.
Deep cross-up. And he goes for the hard knockdown. Or it gives you more time, I suppose. That's what that does.
I think he went for the mix-up there. I just don't think D-Dog is doing the quick rise.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Knocked him dizzy. What can he do? See, I don't like the use of that focus there because he really nerfed the damage. Flash focus attacks and ultras will they create higher hit damage scaling than other moves.
Ooh. That's right, and that jump Fierce is going to go ahead and take him that.
2 palms to the face.
Yeah.
Boom. All right.
All right, guys. So, thanks a lot. I'm going to take a seat somewhere else, take a break. I won't be back till tomorrow, so thanks everybody for giving me the opportunity. James, thanks. It's a lot of fun.
I always say that you're one of my favorite commentators.
Oh, get out of here. You say that to all the boys.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to get out of here, James.
I do. No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
James, thanks a lot. It's always a pleasure hanging out and commentating with you. It's been a long time since we commentated together.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'm glad we got to do it again. But I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, guys. Follow me at Magus1234. Peace.